It's beer at o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewdog and it's a bottle of their Candy Kaiser. A retro Altbier coming in at 5.2% ABV. Nice looking label, nice sounding beer. Here's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. Good colour for an alt beer. I have tried some German alt beers. It's a very old style of beer. I know I've drank quite a few of them on the channel and they've been kind of, it reminds me of a German version of a good British bitter. A solid bitter at that. So, beer in the glass, nice levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. We have a very deep coloured ale, mahogany colour, one finger white head, clean as a bell, clean as a whistle. Let's get the aroma. And to be honest, to be fair, it smells just like an alt beer. Lots of caramel, lots of malt. And of course candy. You've mentioned the word candy and now I've got that in my mind. It does push a sweetness, a certain level of sweetness as I like to call it, in the beer. Let's dive in, let's give it a try. It smells good. Cheers. Brilliant, brilliant, perfect. It's not got no Brewdog quirkiness to it. It hasn't been. It's not like it's an alt beer that's been driven into the 21st century. It's just like a traditional alt beer. That's just a traditional alt beer, but it tastes exactly what you would expect from an alt beer. I think they're just trying to revive an old style, and I like that. I like the fact that maybe they've gone through the history books, or they maybe seen this style and they've gone, right, okay, this style could do with a little bit of a push. And I think that's what they're trying to achieve here with this beer. And as long as they've got the style right, which they have, then they could well have a very good chance of reviving this old style of beer. When I mean reviving, I mean it's there, it's out there in Germany, in probably a big way in different regions of Germany. What I'm trying to say is make the beer style, make this alt beer aware to more people around the world. I think that's what they're trying to do, rather than reviving an old style, as I mentioned earlier. It's probably more to do with the fact that I think they want people in the UK, America, and other countries around the world to realise the alt beer style. Let's give some tasting notes. Very drinkable, nice level of carbonation, a little bit of sweetness in there. It's a good solid malty best bitter, and it's quite odd. When I say best bitter in the style, I don't mean the British style. It's an alt beer style, but if you're watching in the UK, if you want a comparison of what an alt beer tastes like, kind of like a best bitter, a good tasting best bitter. Lovely, little bit of kind of jammy fruits in there towards the back end. I can see why they put the word candy in there, Candy Kaiser. It's got a level of sweetness and biscuitiness to the beer. It's a very well put together beer. I like it. I really do like that. It's refreshing, it's carbonated, it's malty. It's very different for Brewdog. It's a very different approach from Brewdog to not whack a million tons of American hops in the beer. It's good. It's good. I like it. I like the fact that they're showing their kind of broadness in terms of styles. So, yeah, if you rock the beer back and forth, you got the little bubbles chasing the head of the glass. Good sign of a quality brew. It's lovely. It really is a lovely beer. I like this. What the Brewdog say about it? Banish no more. This Dusseldorfian legacy is reinstated and returned for the 21st century. I have not read the bottle before I've reviewed the beer. I just kind of went with it, and here we go. They're kind of saying exactly the same thing as I'm saying. Join the burgeoning ranks and swear allegiance to the candy Kaiser. Forward to the skirmish, brace yourself for a toffee bombardment, followed by fruit and fudge frontal assault, then dig in for the bitter finish. Dank. You are a defenceless surrender to the Kaiser, a crafted craft work, a machine for drinking, a noob in a world of average. Heil das Alt. I've said it, Brewdog has said it, they're bringing a start into the 21st century. This bitterness they're talking about on the back end. It's a traditional German bitterness, a traditional British bitterness. Some either some German hops in there or some British hops in the beer to bitter it. It's not. It's in balance. It's in balance with the sweetness of the beer. It's not overly bitter, which you may suggest, you may think if you read that, but no, I think it's more. It's very much balanced with the malt. I'm going to rate this now. Candy Kaiser from Brewdog. A very good tasting alt beer. Very good tasting. Very good, well put together beer. I like it a lot. I think it's very close to the style of beer. It's an exact example of an alt beer. So for that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.